I hope you all been paying attention. If you look at the video that I did on Sunday, we broke down US30 and what we thought would have happened, and we see the price played out perfect back into the 45,000 region where I said the market, I highly think it was gonna go. Today is Thursday and it's July 24 now. It's July 24 and we are on our favorite pair today or tonight, the US30, the Dow Jones. So let's get right into it. As I said, I did a breakdown on Sunday on what I thought the market would have been doing based on what it was also doing. And I expected it to come a little further down here, I'm not gonna lie. But it came into our strong level of support, resistance. That's why we can't ignore these zones. That's why we can never ignore these zones, because you see, price came there, and even though I thought it would have came somewhere more down in this region, we see price still respected the lows and our strong level of support resistance, which we draw on the daily time frame, and we can see where price acted as a strong level of resistance right here, and then support right here. So those are strong levels. That's why we never want to ignore them, because you see, if you would have ignored that and thought that okay, price was just gonna go all the way down here, you see, price made a strong level of rejection and then created a new high. So this is what I said, if we were supposed to look for buys, we would have needed price to create a new high, and we see price created a new high right here. So once price created this new high and it was pushing from our strong level of support resistance, or bias now would have switched from sells, because I was looking for sells at first, expecting the price to come down this level. But then when price made a new high, now we say okay, we're not looking for the sells anymore, and then it created a new high again right here, and then it created a new high again right here. So once it's doing this, we don't have any problem to switch our bias based on what the market is doing, and that is why I always look at the 2-hour time frame for the structure. So once price changes and makes something new, then we're not going to be being stuck in our bias when the market is clearly showing us that it is making a new higher high or a lower low, whichever one. So we just following the trend as it is and watching it at our strong level of support resistance zone. So I didn't catch any of these trades, but I was following the market. And seeing them playing out, and once we see this new high now, you don't have to ask if we'd be looking for buys, and price played perfectly from our secret sauce zone. But I'm not gonna dive deep in that just because I didn't catch them in lifetime, but it's still pushing from our secret sauce zone. However, I was on the market this month and I caught this trade, stopped me out a little, then it pushed down, but it is still pushing from our secret sauce zone. So remember, if you want to get the secret sauce, you have to link the Cold Mansion boss. That's the only way that they can get it. And we see price constantly pushing from our secret sauce zone again right here. This was at 5 in the morning. So now let us look at what the market is doing now. So we see the market came down. I thought it wanted to sell some more, pushing from the high region, but now price is coming into, price broke this low and then created a new low, but now it look like it's still as though not ready to sell it. So we are watching this pullback now, and price can even do something like this and tap back down. But in case price wants to buy it, price would have to break this high right here, this lower high, because this was the last lower high that price made. So if what price wants to buy, price would either have to break this high right here, or price does something like this. And I want you to take notice, take out your pen, your pencil, your notepad, so you can get the gems that we drop in. So if price would do something like this now, Price can also come right here, create a lower high right here again, and then pull back a little and then do something like this. So we are watching for everything that the market can do and watching it in real time as the market creates those new market structure. And that is why we always watch them on the 2 hour, because they change very quicker on the 2 hour. So once we see price creating the new lows or the new highs, then we take advantage of this. But this is what I'd be looking for now, or if price wants to create a new low and continue pushing down. We have a lot of potential here. Our price wants to break the new high, but this is how I'd be looking at the market now. Simple. But I expected it to go into the new high area in the 45,000 region, and it went there, gave us a push. If you could have gotten a trade right here, and even right here where I entered, but we see the market pushing from the levels, and that is how I keep things simple. Remember, we're not keep solving a Rubik's Cube nor doing any rocket scientist or no. We're understanding the language of the market, knowing what the structure means, or strong levels of support resistances, those simple things. A trend line here or there, and we just keep things simple. And when the market creates those new market structure now, we just follow along and get to our entries. But remember, to get the entries, you have to know what you're looking for, and that's where the secret sauce comes in. So remember, if you want to get the secret sauce, you have to link the code Mansion Boss. That's the only way that you can get it. And when you find the secret sauce zone, you have to be confident to take your trades. And how you're going to be confident to take your trades if you don't get the ultimate trading psychology guide? Remember, click the link in the pinned comments or in the description to grab that. You'll see it there. You'll see a copy, a link. You'll see a link to get it there. And if you want me to hold your hand, show you how we break down the charts, very simple. Do the same thing as well. Click the link in the pinned comments or the description and reach out to me. So if you are one of those persons, I'm looking forward to see you on the winning team, Team Code Mansion, because really, is there another option?